I'm Jim, he's Jason. We're back with you, except you're not here at the Madison Square Liquor Mart, but I'm sure you can almost smell the great aroma coming out of these 4 great turkey legs. Again, different recipe, but we're still using the basic, which is the 4 huge turkey legs.
That's right, yeah. It's a similar process here. So we've started by browning the legs again in olive oil with a little bit of salt and pepper. And next we're going to start sauteing some of our other ingredients in this pan over here, like we did before. So I'm going to add a little bit of oil here, and I'll add some onion here.
And what's going to make this one different is the sauce is with portobello mushrooms.
That's right. So portobello mushrooms, a little bit of fresh rosemary, and dried cranberries.
Cranberries, that's the one I forgot.
Cranberries are a classic combination with turkey, as I'm sure everybody knows. So I've just dropped all these portobello mushrooms in here, sauteing them along with the onion and garlic. So get a nice little bit of color on there. And then last time we just added our wine straight away and we deglazed the pan with that. But this time we're going to make a roux first. So what we're going to, because we want to thicken this sauce a little bit. This is going to be a darker sauce. The cranberry is going to darken it quite a bit. As well as the red wine.
Well, so the mushrooms to some degree, won't they?
Yes, absolutely. The mushrooms will as well. So roux is essentially some kind of a fat, an oil or butter, along with flour, and that's what thickens. So we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of flour here, and just with the olive oil that's already in there, it's going to, you can stir that a little bit there. And so this way we're going to cook the flour and spread it out nicely so it's not lumped at all, and then we'll add our wine to it and our stock. And
you don't let that go too long.
No, because well, there's different types of roux. You can have a white roux all the way up to a very dark brown roux for Cajun cooking, which gives quite a strong, unique flavor to a dish. So here we're sort of going somewhere in the middle, and it's just going to be slightly golden brown here. Okay, so now I'll add again about a 1/4 cup of wine here. And that's just going to add lots of flavor, bring out all the aromas there, darken it up a bit.
And help clean the pot.
Yeah, that's right. And then this time we're going to add 2 cups of stock, which is quite a bit there.
The one question I have about the stock, again, that we made in the very first segment.
Yes.
Through this recipe and the last one, you haven't used anywhere near as much stock as what you made. Can you freeze that?
Absolutely. It's always nice to make a big batch of stock. I often will save up bones and freeze them slowly over time when I have a few bones left from different things I'm cooking, and then make a big batch because you have a big pot, and then you don't have to go through that process all the time. You can just pull out little bits that you need.
You probably even store them in those bags, those Ziploc bags.
Yeah, you could. Some people will put them in ice cube trays if they just want to use them individually as well.
Good idea.
Okay, and here's some cranberry juice as well to just add a little bit more cranberry flavor, darken it up a bit, and
yeah, I feel like pumpkin pie. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, and once again, this is such an affordable gourmet dish that we can have here. So I'm taking the drumsticks that we browned and just putting them back in here. And this dish can simmer in the sauce for about 45 minutes or so here, just until it's cooked right through the drumsticks.
You put the lid on?
Done. So yeah, you can put a lid on if you like, or you can just stir it every so often. Take a few sprigs here of nice fresh rosemary as well, and just drop those in.
And if you can use the fresh rosemary, all the better.
Absolutely, yeah. And then here's about a 1/4 cup of dried cranberries here. And we just want to make sure we have a little bit more salt and pepper here, all seasoned up nicely. And then essentially we just need to let that simmer for a little bit longer.
Now that's on medium now. Is that where you want it?
It will go down a little bit, absolutely, once we're... Yeah.
And you put a lid on this?
You could put a lid on, or you could just let it simmer. If your pan is the right size to hold the drumsticks with the sauce on top, which we're pretty close here, and you can turn them every once in a while, that'd be fine. This dish, I recommend serving it with either mashed potatoes or a nice pasta.
Oh, mashed potatoes would be nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, you really smell that oregano. Beautiful.